Introduction to Docker. So Jenkins is a continuous integration orchestration build, open source and ecosystem. So while we created Jenkins, which is used for the CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment. So suppose if you are doing any commit changes to the VC, then CI server will be there. That CI server will taken care of this commit changes. According to that, they will send to the feedback if any things will be there, so that VC will know. And CI server will build this application, create a jar, build the application, test and then deploy it. So that is called Jenkins CI. Here Jenkins pipeline, like how to create a Jenkins pipeline, so that first we will check out, then build, then that will be test cases will be passes, then it will go for the staging and then productions. So while we used Docker, before that we need to check hypervisor, host OS server, these things in our VM. This is all are the containers. While we are creating this multiple OS operating system in virtual machine, then we have a multiple app where we can develop, and then that will have a container based application, which means like while you install the Docker in your local machine, then you need to create a Docker image. So that Docker image, before that Docker image, how we will create, before that you need to install the Docker. Once you will install the Docker, so your virtual machine will have a Docker engine, so that our Docker engine will use the container. So that here app A1, 2, 3, 4, there are different type of applications are there. We'll have a separate bins and libs file is there, library file, which will be run on Docker engine. So these all are the reference parent image. Here container image, base image, then bootfs kernel. So these all are the part of operating system. Inside that we'll have a OS, will have a kernel, in that we'll have a boot file system, full wide system. We'll check the base image of Debian, then add the image, add the Apache image, and then writable the container, like that will be followed. So Docker registry, where, so if you are running any Docker image, for that you have a multiple command. Once you create a Docker file for the particular applications, then we'll have Docker client. Through that you can build the application, you can run the application, you can pull the application, you can push the applications. So how you will push, that will be image form. You can push the image, pull the image, run the Docker image, build the image. So once you will do that one, then Docker host will create an image container on the daemon system. So that image will taken care. Suppose if you have a node based application, so that image will have a node applications, PostSQL, SQL, Ubuntu. So these type of things will be there. What type of application, OS, and then application, database things will be there, and then that will be create a container, and that container we will register in Docker registry, so that you can all Docker image will be registered to the Docker registry.